Still with Julian on the brown note, and not everything that is wrong with you is a condition that other people should make allowances for. This is blown up because of, I hate TikTok so much. Honestly, the news media wants us to pay for their content. They've gone from regurgitating what's on Twitter to regurgitating what's on Instagram to regurgitating what's on TikTok. So someone went on TikTok and basically they'd been to a job interview and asked the prospective employer what allowances they would make for their time blindness. So what allowances will your prospective employer make for you being perpetually late? So obviously there's been a hell of a lot of mockery online about this, and rightly so. There is a notion now that absolutely any fault you possess is something the rest of the world should accommodate and acclimatise to. But it goes beyond this whole notion of time blindness, and this particular woman on TikTok, who I won't even name, there's this notion that absolutely anything wrong with you is something that other people should deal with. The lack of personal responsibility now is absolutely astonishing. You can say anything is a condition that other people need to accommodate, not that you should fix yourself or deal with yourself. No one is perfect. Everyone has something wrong with them mentally to a degree. To say that you find it difficult to be on time all the time is not a condition. It's something that the majority of the human race suffer from and deal with themselves without actually asking other people to do it. You could try and make yourself better. Everyone has things wrong with them. I'm incredibly lazy and scatterbrained. Those aren't conditions that other people should have to deal with and accommodate. They're things that I deal with, that I have to deal with. I ended up actually being in hospital twice about 5 years ago with chronic unmanageable anxiety and referred to a psychiatric unit, having a nervous breakdown, which I detailed on this show for some reason, and wasn't able to work for about 2 years. Those were my problems. I didn't ever ask anyone else to accommodate me for them. It was horrible, but everyone has these horrible things in their lives. You know, being lazy isn't a condition. Being unable to focus isn't a condition. They're just elements to normal human life. We all have them. Focusing is hard. Some people can do it really well, but most people can't. Most people require effort to do it. You don't get other people to do things for you. My friend does these like variants of Dale Carnegie, how to, she will present to audiences on, how you can better yourself in the way you present yourself to prospective employers, and how your tone of voice. And she has really hit a brick wall dealing with people of a certain age group, particularly a younger age group, that don't now take kindly to being told that there are things they can improve about themselves. So she had a group of very young people that actually came up to her and basically paid her out on the fact that she was telling the women should focus on the way that they speak in order to be taken seriously in a male environment in the bit. These are just facts. No one's saying they're good things, they're facts. But she got paid out on by these kids who thought that actually we shouldn't be telling women to focus on their voice. We should be telling employers to accommodate us. What do you want to happen? Do you want it to actually work or not work? Because it should not come down to these things, but being late isn't the same as sexism. And in this case, the fact that women are often subject to enormous hurdles at work versus men, and that there are things that women can do to try and overcome those things is a positive. But that, again, is down to sexism. Being late all the time isn't down to an ism of any kind. And today online, I got paid out on for very mild mockery of this, saying about how people that are perpetually late seem to be able to turn up at their own things very often on time. And I got called out for punching down. As far as I know, punching down refers to when somebody in a higher group picks on a marginalised or oppressed group and mocks them, and that's punching down. Being late isn't a marginalised or oppressed group. You're just flaky. We allow people who are flakes to get away with it and say that other people should accommodate them. Why aren't we doing the opposite and saying it's an opportunity for you to improve yourself? All of us have things wrong with us. Lots of things. In the immortal words of Christian Slater, in the iconic movie Heathers, everyone's life's got static. Mine has. I'm not blaming anyone for it. You do the hard yards yourself. You improve yourself. That's for the benefit of you and society. Keeping the things that are wrong with you and celebrating them and making other people accommodate them is bad for you and it's bad for society.